Hello, my name's Mark. Welcome to Living La Dolce Vita.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Living La Dolce Vita. Find me in the bedroom again. Not sleeping though. Anyway, a big thank you to all my subscribers, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's all free, of course. And you know, as always, any comments or whatever in the comments below, preferably supportive comments, or what's the other word I'm looking for? Oh, and you know what I mean. Right, so what have I been up to? Just going to turn. So I've just finished putting these like I call them noggins, but they may be called something else, in here. And the reason for these is at some point I'd be putting flooring down in the loft, and that will obviously be producing extra weight, and probably doesn't need it, these pieces, over such a short such a shortish length, but 8 foot. But I've put them in just in case. So basically what they're doing is, as you put weight onto anything like this, there's a tendency for it to bow, you know, this way or that way, and potentially snap, of course. So what I've done is put these bracing pieces in just to make sure. And as I say, they're probably over the top really, but the problem is, once I've put plasterboard back on, and I did need to do it, it's too late then. I'd have to, you know, and do a lot of work. So I wanted to make sure that these were in place at least. I'm not so worried about these, because I can, simply because tomorrow, hopefully, as long as the weather holds and they do the work, I'm having the solar panels, and I'm hoping that they're going to run cable through the ceiling and then down behind here, and then through these, and then through the floor there, and then down into the excuse me, into the consumer unit. Now then, I have already, I don't know if I did film a bit of time-lapse putting this up. I've put one beam up already, and my goodness, what a fiddle that was on my own. Oh dear, dear. To try and hold it one end up and fix the other end. You know, it was such a pain in the neck. So I thought it would. So last night I was thinking about how I was going to attach these beams to there, and I thought, well, alright, I could screw them in. But, you know, it's not particularly. I mean, it probably is strong enough, but I was a bit umming and ahhing about it. So in the end, I bought some joist hangers, and that should hopefully support those beams. So I've got 2 more to go, and I should, if I haven't filmed this one, then I shall film these 2, putting these on in time lapse, and hopefully my son will give me a hand tonight. Anyway, so that's the latest. Absolute filthy weather. Yes, windy as heck, and pouring rain, thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening thing, Galileo. Right, so yes, once all these beams are up, then I'm going. Obviously, hopefully the solar panels and all the cabling will have been done, and then I shall start thinking about putting the plasterboard back. I think that'll be the next job. Anyway, right. I think that's it about for now. Just about caught up. Right, so the next job I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift up this underlay and access in this and get some access into this corner here with so I can see the run of the pipes, the central heating pipes, because obviously I'll be drilling through these to allow cables to go through and through the floor as well. But I'll do that tomorrow when the guys are here, so that know exactly where they want to go, because I don't know how thick the cable is going to be, and I don't want to drill a massive hole and then only find that it's only like a centimetre hole required. So we'll see how it goes. Right, I think that's it for now. Catch you up in the next one. Bye for now. Well, good morning everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Living La Dolce Vita. It's Friday, now is it the 12th? Not sure, anyway, or maybe the 13th. Oh no, it can't be Friday the 13th. Well, as I say, welcome back to everybody, all my subscribers and anybody new to the channel. Please subscribe, etc, etc. So, you'll have just seen a bit of time-lapse of me putting one of the beams up. You can see it. It's obviously a bit fiddly, but I think I've found the answer to holding one end up while I secure the other end. So you've just seen me do this one. I'm not going to film you putting this one up as well. It'll just be the same process basically. And then, that's these beams put up. So yesterday, I couldn't do any more. I couldn't do anything yesterday because the guys were in fixing the solar panels in, and they were coming and going. So I just didn't have the room to manoeuvre around them. Anyway, so I'll show you now. They've run the cable. So these two cables are coming from my. Well, up in the loft is the what do they call it? Well, the battery and the inverter. That's right. The inverter and the battery. They're up in the loft. Cables running down through the floor here, obviously down to the consumer unit, and it's all charging up. It's working. So I'm well pleased with that. So yesterday admittedly I wasn't using much power in the set, it was just maybe a laptop and a couple of lights and stuff like that, but that's about it. But even so, I wasn't using any power off the grid, which was great, and also the battery was charging up. Now unfortunately the battery didn't fully charge in time to get me through the evening, but how can I say, there's enough power in it, in the battery, for me to run my oven and cook my evening meal in a big oven, that is, and also run some lights on my laptop for most of the evening. Obviously when the economy 7 kicks in, I've got a storage heater on the landing that sort of switches on, and that takes a lot of power, of course. So yeah, obviously the battery's not going to provide power for that indefinitely. So but without the storage heater, I think even on this, the amount of power I managed to save or get charged up, so the amount of power I managed to glean from the sun, or lack of it, on a cloudy day, kept me going for most of the evening, so I'm well pleased with that. So obviously in the summer it'll be even better. Right, so the plan for today is to finish, bring that the last beam up here, then it'll be a case of what do I do next. Not quite decided. I'm not gonna put the plasterboard up just yet, because I want to make sure. Although I suppose I could, I don't know. I may do that on the weekend when my son is with me, so he can help me put it up. But obviously I've got to get what do you call it, insulation in up there. So I'll have to go out and buy a roll of that, and then go work out this light switch. So I might as well go out, buy a light switch for that. Ready, double socket and a power point to go here for, well, double socket and a power point for the infrared heater when it comes. I've got enough cable of this sort to go here. What else do I need? No, I need to, before I go out, obviously I need to go and see if I need any more cable to run the light switch down here. So I'll have to work that out first before I go shopping. Right, so that's a bit of a fragmented film today. What I'll probably do later on, I'll just, depending on what I do, I'll just show you the finished product and see where I've got to. So I'll do for now. Bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you later.